Hey everybody, it's Wendy. So I am going to show you really quick how I designed my card in the Silhouette Studio. So first I went to Design, and then I'm going to go to down here and I'm going to go to my library. And yesterday I showed you how to import an SVG, but I'll be honest, I don't feel like I did a very good job of it. So I'm just going to show you really fast how to do that. If you don't want to see this part, just fast forward if you know how to do this. But basically, first of all, like I said yesterday, you have to have the designer edition of Silhouette Studio. And you're going to go to Import, Import to Library. And then you would go, so it's already at the stamps. So just so you know, I'm going to scroll back here. First, you would go click on My Digital Studio. Then you'll go to Components and double click there, and then Stamps, and then you would search out your stamps. Now you can either just go to the name of the stamp set if you know what that is, but if you don't know the name of the stamp set or the name of the item you want to import, you can just go right up here and do a search and bring it up. Now as you can see, Zoo Babies is already SVG files. That means they can be cut. If they're not already an SVG file, for example, here, Crosses of Hope. These are PNG files. In order to convert those to SVGs, you have to have a program that converts them. Just simply going in and changing this extension will not make it an SVG. So I thought you should know that. All right, so I'm going to go back out, hopefully. See, okay, so this is a problem I've been having, and I hope somebody can clear this up for me. When I do go to do an import on my Mac, see here how it's like it's too long way down at the bottom for me to click on cancel. I don't know why it does that. So if there's a way to fix that, I would really appreciate your help. So I am just going to import an SVG really quick so that I can get out of this screen. Okay, so that just imported an SVG, and then it gives me editing properties here so that I can type certain things if I want to. So I'm just going to click close, and as you see, I've already imported that. So I chose the Zoo Babies Giraffe. I have a friend that's having a baby, and she did his room in giraffes. So that's why I'm making this card for her. And so I'm just going to scale my giraffe up by pulling at one corner. So you can pull where it makes a double arrow and pull as big as you want or as small as you want. And so I need him to fit on a card, and I'm going to move him over here so that he takes up the least amount of space on my paper, and I can use the rest of my paper, or I could just cut a scrap of paper this size. And then basically I'm going to go over to Cut Settings. I'm going to choose Cut Edge. I'm going to choose, let's see, what did I choose before? I think it was, why is this not working right? Oh. Okay, I chose Cut Edge, but I thought it would only do the outline, and now today it looks like it's doing all the little circles, and that's not what I want. So at any rate, I am trying to see why it's different now than it was the last time I did it. Okay, so at any rate, I chose to cut just the outside lines, and it did not cut these inside circles. And so, who is that? Okay. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going on because this was not this way before when I actually cut it, and now I'm trying to show you again. So the cool thing about the Silhouette Studio is you can just undo, and that works great. So basically this is how it was. Okay, so I cut the outside edge, and then I just piece the giraffe together. So I'm going to show you now in on live how I put everything together. And if you know how to get this so that you're not cutting all the pieces, I would really appreciate your feedback. As you know, I have not been using the silhouette very long. I've only had it for like 3 weeks. So I'm learning, and any help that any of my viewers could give me would be awesome. Or if you have great tutorials you could point me to, that would be great too. All right, so keep watching the video and you'll see how I put the card together. You saw the first part of my video showing you how to download my digital studio images into the Silhouette Studio so that you can cut images from your MDS images on the Cameo. So this is from Zoo Babies, and this is the giraffe that you would normally stamp. So cute. I love how he turned out. And so we're just going to finish this card off, all right? I have a piece of very vanilla cardstock here, and I'm using Lost Lagoon ink. And I'm going to be stamping my little balloon in Lost Lagoon. And I'm using the piercing mat because this is a photopolymer stamp. And they just stamp better on a piercing pad. I don't know why, but some people say it's because it gives it some cush. So now I'm going to use, oh, and just to show you, this is the stamp set I'm using. Celebrate Today, which is one of my favorites. I love this stamp set. So now I'm going to use some Versamark ink. First, I'm going to take my Powder Pal here and rub it all over the balloon, and that's going to help my embossing powder not to stick. So now I'm using Versamark ink, and I'm going to just stamp Celebrate. And then I'm going to ink up Baby in Versamark also and stamp Baby. And then I have my white embossing powder in my tub, and I am going to go ahead and add that. And then I'm just going to flick pretty good on the paper to get all my excess powder off. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and heat set this balloon. Alright, so that's set, and now I'm just going to go over to my Big Shot and use the Thinlit set to cut out this image. Alright, so we got that cut out, and this is out of the little balloon here. It's a great framelit set. And now we are going to assemble our card. So I have a piece of Lost Lagoon cardstock cut at 8.5 by 5.5 to make an A2 size card. And then I have a piece of very vanilla cardstock here that I am just going to layer down, and it's cut at 4 by 5.25. And then I have my cute little giraffe. I'm going to layer him down. So I'm going to use a piece of acetate. This is just from a clear stamp set. And basically the reason I'm using it is because I can go like this right onto all these little bitty pieces, and it stays on the acetate instead of getting all over another piece of paper or all over my project. Okay. I just have a little bit here I need to add. Okay. And then I'm just going to put this guy right on here. He's so cute. And his little nose is cut separate, and I inked it with Early Espresso ink to make it a little bit darker. And we'll just put that right here. Whoops. There we go. And then I have a little googly eye. So add the googly eye. Little dot of Tombow glue there. And I'm going to use my quick tool. I love this tool, Quick Stick. Alright, so there's that. This would be cute with nothing else, but it gets even cuter when you add this. Okay, so we're gonna do a few dimensionals, and I'm gonna do them around the edges because I don't want my balloon to sag down anywhere. I really don't like that. So I'm adding quite a few just so that I don't have any of those weird spots. And I'm gonna add the balloon right here. And then I have this cotton thread that is in the Occasions catalog, and we are going to tie a bow, which hopefully will go okay. And just tying a bow right around the tail of the balloon. There's that. I'm going to trim that edge, and then this one I'm going to make a loop-de-loop kind of over the giraffe, and then it'll come down here. So to hold the loop-de-loop in place and this in place, I'm just going to lift it up, put a dab of glue, and set it right back down, and lift it up again here, and right back down. And then under here, and down, and right here, and back down. And so that's it. That's my little giraffe, and I'm having a lot of fun using my new Cameo silhouette. This is the first card that I've made using it with an MDS cutout. So it was really fun and really easy to do. And if you had to make a whole bunch of these, you could whip them out in no time using the silhouette by cutting out these images. So thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe to my free exclusive tutorials over on my website. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.